So looks like Jerry Cadret versus Ermes Gasparini super match is getting cancelled for the third time. The crew over there is saying that they are maybe still hopeful that somehow Jerry can make it to Istanbul. They're still optimistic, but looks like it is going to get cancelled for the third time. Jerry versus Ermes Gasparini. Wow, guys, that's disappointing because the first time Jerry got injured while benching 500 pounds, and then Ermes Gasparini couldn't recover from the small tweak that he had in his shoulder after arm wrestling once again Ashwili. And this is the third time. This is something weird. So most of the people are getting confused. They're thinking that Jerry is canceling this because he had pneumonia and he's feeling sick and he is not brave enough to come forward and still arm wrestle. This is not the case here, guys. Even though when I uploaded a video, this information was not available. Already over 100 people watching, guys. Thanks. So the info is that Jerry did went to the airport as scheduled for his flight, but then the problem was that his flight got cancelled due to technical reasons. So it's not only Jerry, everybody who was traveling to Turkey that day. Not that we are concerned about any other person, but everyone's flight got cancelled. That's a big problem. There is nothing that Jerry can do about that. But then there were some problems. Jerry was telling some lady on the airport that airport info, yeah. So they were telling is the yeah, Jerry forgot his passport. So he was asking for some help, telling them how important it is for him to go to the event at Istanbul, and then supposedly he lost his passport. So he lost his passport there, and not supposedly, that information is already confirmed. And then while going from there to somewhere else, he got in a car crash. Is that serious? Is that a movie scene? Are they planning? Are they trying to fool us? Maybe they're going to tell in a few hours that this was all joke. I hope it is that case. Yeah, sounds like excuse. Forgot passport. Car crash. Yeah, that's what Joshua Grant said, that he got in a car crash as well while going home. It looks like fake movie scene. I hope they are just trying to mess around. They're just trying to fool people. But if they keep this for long time, maybe they'll lose some pay-per-view buyers, because some people may not return back within those 48 hours. But new people will be excited about this event, and then maybe they will purchase the pay-per-view once the actual information is out. I'm still hopeful that it looks like it is not a big possibility, maybe a 5% possibility that these guys are just joking. So that's a big problem, guys. Big problem. News recap once again. Jerry is trying to go to Istanbul. He's not cancelling on this match because he was suffering from pneumonia. So somebody wrote in the comments that at first he got injured against Hermes, canceled the match. Then against Georgi, he said he was not at his best. He was injured once again, and now this time he got pneumonia. So he has some steady excuses. So this time it's bad, man. Paul Italia, did he get in a car crash as well? Is that true? That's sick, man. That's really bad. Engin should call Vitali. Yeah. So we will discuss the replacements. What are the possible? Because if it was let's say if it was a ranked 15th guy in the world, or even ranked 10th guy, or if it was a lightweight, then it would have been that easy for Engin to find some replacement, and he would have already done that. But the problem here is that's the number two guy, and in Levan's absence, that's the number one guy in the world that we're talking about. So how do we find a replacement for him? Literally not possible. There's the problem. We don't have any replacement. Zaur Pezulaev is not 100%. I don't think he's going to step up. He agreed to step up next month against Devon, but I don't think he's going to come this event. And even if he tries, then still I think it is not possible, because who? Oleg Petrenko is coming. So in this event, Chanshaw versus Petrenko, yeah, that's the match in this event. So he cannot invite Russians. Zaur, Vitali, those are out of question. People are saying that they can be invited, but no. Devon is not ready. He was already asked for Morozov's for Gennadi's replacement for fighting Morozov, and he said no, he won't be able to come. He is visiting his mother because he recently had a surgery. He needs to take care of her, so that's why he is not available. Now Engin is in a big position, man, big difficult position because what do he do now? What should he do now? Now that's a big problem for him because first of all, the biggest match, Levan Saginashvili versus Morozov, that got cancelled. Big pay-per-view selling match, blockbuster match, cancelled. Now after that, what happens? He changes the opponent to Gennady Quickvinia. Gennady versus Morozov gets cancelled. Now Georgi Svetkov versus Morozov is happening, and the other biggest match, Jerry versus Hermes. Now this gets cancelled for the third time. So it's really disappointing. If with the two biggest matches, Engin has said it multiple times that the top matches, only the top matches, sells pay-per-views. So Morozov versus Morozov versus Levan is gone. Morozov versus Gennady is gone, and now Ermes Gasparini versus Jerry is gone. So how is he going to sell pay-per-views? Now we can say that people may have already bought some pay-per-views, but that's another data that most of the people. I'm just guessing a random number. I'm quite sure it is more than 50%, at least more than 50%. But like I would assume that 70-80% people buy the 80% buy the pay-per-view in the last 48 hours, anyways. So not many people have bought the pay-per-view till now. And now after seeing the matches being cancelled, this is definitely going to hit Engin financially, and that's the one thing that we don't want. If you want me to pop in for 5 minutes, link. Yeah, brother, I would have loved to, but this is I scheduled it via YouTube webcam software, so it's not possible to invite guests. This is not Zoom, so I really apologize, brother. I thought about having you on a phone call, but I just changed my phone, and I don't think I have logged in my Instagram as well. Oh, logged in my Facebook as well in this video, in this phone. I cannot even get you on a phone call. Let Paul Italia join. Let me see. I can maybe log into Facebook and maybe we can share some audio with Paul Italia. Messenger. Let's see. Pradeep Singh. Yeah, I'm already signed into this phone. It's asking me for password. Who remembers Facebook password, man? Okay, let me read some comments. I haven't read any today. Let's see what the chat is saying. So, Paul, is that information correct? Like the flight got cancelled, and then he forgot his passport on the counter there, and then he got in a car accident as well. This car accident thing looks weird. It sounds weird, man. I'm not sure what's going on. Why cannot I can't scroll the chat? Flight cancelled, passport over, accident. Yeah, all true. That's really bad, man. That is really bad. Soup sandwich. Oh my god, WTF. So I hope he's okay. His condition is okay. It wasn't a serious accident. Hermes submitted a grievance to the ethics committee. Yeah, he should. He should. So why is Hermes Paul? Do you know why Hermes is so mad? Like if his flight got cancelled, what can Jerry possibly do about that situation? What is it that is making Hermes so mad? Ryan Bowen curse is starting to become unbelievable. Why didn't he just let Engin book his flight? I'm not sure. I'm not sure who booked the flight. Jerry is a cartoon character. Yeah, Jerry is literally a cartoon character from Tom and Jerry. Bro, they troll at this point. Paul Italia is saying it is serious. It is not a troll. I hope so. I hope so. Let me try to get Paul Italia on at least a phone call. Let me reset my Facebook password. Things we have to do. At this rate, Jerry will be kidnapped by aliens. Keep me logged in. Hermes was on the juice. He was loading up. It's not good for results, so that's why he was mad. So Zaur Pezulaev, I don't think he's fit enough or strong enough to step up. The only option available here can be Revaz Lutitse. Georgia and Turkey are not very far apart. There is no jet lag. There is probably not even a jet there. I mean, there maybe there is a jet, but I don't think it will be needed. He can just travel by car, I guess. So Revaz Lutidze is one man who can step up. Zaur Pazulaev and Vitali are not an option because Engin cannot invite Russians in this event. He still has plenty of time to catch a flight. Come on, man. So now there's Politelli was saying that he's trying to have some. Just a second. He's trying to book some flights, but they're telling him that the flight tomorrow is already full. That's a big problem. Now, how do you deal with that? The flight tomorrow is already full, and after that, or tomorrow they can book some flight where he has some kind of layover and he has to wait for the next flight, and he may not be able to reach by the time the event is on. Paul, let me see if I can call you, or maybe I can video call you. Yo, brother, what's up? Let me switch to speaker. So, as you know, we are live. Please, brother, let our fans know what do you know about this situation. Your audio seems to be quite low. Let me call you again. Just wait a second. I don't know what's the issue.
Hey, Pradeep, what's up, brother? Can you hear me better?
Yeah, I can hear you, brother. Now it's clear.
Nice, nice. All right, so let me catch everybody up on this craziness that's going on. So what happened was that Jerry was sitting at the airport. He was there for a few hours. He heard on the intercom. I actually have the video of when they got on the intercom and said that his flight was canceled. He went up to the desk, asked him what was going on. He had to give him the passport. He said that he wanted to get on another flight. They started looking at other flights. They seen that today's all the flights were filled. They said that he would have to start going other places and catching other flights. So he decided to go home. Got an Uber ride on the way home. Well, on the Uber way ride home, they get into an accident. Whatever. Nothing crazy. Nobody's hurt. Everybody's okay. Gets back home. Calls up Megan. Megan says, all right, just find another flight. Let's make this happen. I don't care what we got to do. Let's get you on a flight. No problem. Jerry goes, starts calling up the airlines. In the process of calling the airlines, that's when he realizes he never got his passport back. And, when he went to get that night before, they never gave it back. So he has no passport. So now we have the next situation. How does he find his passport or get it expedited? So he's in contact with the lady at the airport. He explained the whole story to them. This lady understands that he has to get there. She's doing everything in her power to try making this happen. They're filling out forms. They're doing whatever they got to do to get him that passport in instantly. So he's still in the process. This is just like total craziness, and then over there in Istanbul, Engin and Ermes didn't know the whole story with the passport because the last time they spoke with him, he was at the airport still. So they don't know that whole. They don't understand why he can't just jump on another flight and be on his way. It's all because of this whole passport thing. Is the other obstacle thrown into this whole thing.
Yeah. So how far is Jerry's home from that airport?
Hour away. He's an hour from the airport.
Yeah. And what would you say to Hermes, who is saying that these are just stupid excuses?
Well, I mean, I wish they were, but it definitely is not. Like this is really going on. It's a circus show. There's nothing else to explain it. But it still could go down. This is not canceled. Ermes made that video. I think he was just doing it out of anger and all, not realizing that this still can go down, man. You know what I mean? If as long as they can get him this passport, which this lady saying she can get him, then he can get on a flight. I mean, we still got a couple of days to get there.
Yeah. So, like, what time frame are we talking about? When did all of this happen? Was it like a few hours ago? When did it happen?
Okay, so I found out personally about an hour ago, and when I posted up that video of saying, that Jerry could win against Hermes, and I was doing my cardio, all of a sudden I started getting all these comments like, "Yo, why did Jerry back out? Why did Jerry?" And I'm like, "What the hell? What is going on?" So I went under Engin's page. I didn't see nothing. I went under Jerry's. I didn't see none. I looked at my phone. Jerry didn't text me. So I'm like, "What is everybody talking about?" Well, then I seen the Ermes video. And when I seen the Ermes video, I hit up Jerry. And then Jerry was like, "Dude, you have no idea what's going on." So I believe Jerry's flight was supposed to go last night at 11 p.m. So I guess he was at the airport all last night when all this shit happened. And now today they've been trying to find the rebook. Like I said, if he would have his passport, it'd be no problem. It's just he lost his passport.
Was it you or was it Joshua who said that the flight for next day is full?
Both of us did. So I'm over here with my girl. My girl's like Miss Logistics. She does everything. So, as I'm on the phone with Jerry, she's already doing her due diligence and looking up all the flights and everything. So she gave me the rundown and the list. And the flights were all filled in the coming days from Massachusetts. But they do have ones where if he connects, like goes to New York and then has like a few hour layover, then he'd be able to go from there. That would be fine. It's just the passport situation. That's the only thing that's stopping us right now.
Yeah. So, as far as you know, he has still not found his passport yet.
No, it's gone, bro. They went through everything, and the last time he seen it was at that desk, and I guess he never got it back from the lady at the desk. Well, they called over to the airlines. They looked everywhere, and nobody sees anything. But I mean, bro, with this airlines and everything, they don't give a shit, bro. Everybody puts you on hold and puts you somewhere else. He did find this lady though that had some interest in what was going on. He explained the whole situation, so she is going out of her way. You know what I mean? She really is doing everything in her power. She got his phone number. She's staying in touch with him. She's got him filling out forms, fax some shit over. So I mean, there's stuff in the works right now.
And a couple of questions that people are asking in the chat. First one is that who booked the tickets? Was it Engin or was it Jerry himself?
I believe it was. I'm not really sure. I know. I think Engin books the flight, and then I think Jerry does the upgrade. But I honestly I don't know all the logistics. That's just me guessing.
And the second thing was, why is Jerry traveling? Why is he the last person to go there? Like, does he usually travel late?
Yeah. So the first time when we went together, we were the first ones there, and we realized trying to adapt to their time kind of worked against us. So what he does is he just stays on his time frame, and just because they don't pull until nighttime there, he can just stay on the exact same time frame as he's in Boston. So that's why he books it in a latest flight as possible.
Okay. And what is the possibility like in terms of percentage? I know Engin likes to ask percentages from everyone. Like, what's the possibility? What's the percentage that you guys are just playing a prank on us?
No, bro, I swear to God, I wouldn't do this to you guys, man. I would do a little and get you tease you guys a little, but nah, this is too much, bro. I'm going out of my mind over here. This is crazy. You guys gotta understand, bro. We've been thinking about this for a year and a half, preparing, talking about it, training. So I know the fans are all pissed off, but just imagine we're in camp here doing all this shit, and all this shit is happening, bro. This is not fun, man. Like I'm just a big fan of everybody. I want this to fucking happen. I'm ready to just say, yo, let's just do this shit right here in my house. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I think I was the first one who started talking about setting up this match when you told Jerry to get on my show. You booked an interview for me with him. Then it was already in my mind, and that was the first time when anybody like publicly discussed that topic. I was like, Jerry, how would you like a super match with Ermes?
I remember that.
Yeah, and as soon as he said I would love to have that match, at that time everybody was hating on Hermes. He was still not that Superman Hermes that we know who can challenge Levan. At that time, people were just kind of hating on him. Everybody was making fun of him that Matt Maspin, this guy is nothing. He's just a practice pulling champ. And Jerry was the first super heavyweight, first serious arm wrestler from North America who showed some respect to Hermes. And I was like really happy. I sent that video to Hermes. I told that to Adam Silver, to Larry Wheels, to Don Idris, to Angie Jersey. I sent it out to everyone. Like, book this match. Somebody make this match happen. I talked with you as well about that topic. So I was the one who wanted to see that match more than anyone else.
Yeah, that's why we gotta make this happen, bro. My fingers are still crossed over here. I'm hoping, I'm saying a prayer. Everybody out there do the same. But just everybody just slow down. Don't jump the gun yet. We don't know this is canceled. I know Ermes is a little emotional right now, and very understandable why. But just hold on, guys. This still could happen, man. I'm trying to do everything we can to get there.
Yeah, and people are cutthroat. There's one comment that I read. He's saying that you can look it on the internet. Yes, the flight is cancelled, so it doesn't look like a prank. And people are cutthroat. They're saying,
guys, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna post on Jerry's channel. I have the video of when they went on the PA system. I got all the flight info of everything canceled. You know what I mean, bro? Listen to me. Jerry knows everything that's going on, and how people are down at him and all. So he's gonna show you guys this is all legitimate. Like, everything is out there. Everybody can see it in public. There's no lying or anything. It's flights are canceled, and it's right there, bro. There's no lying over here.
yeah,
He wants this, guys. You gotta remember, Pradeep. Just remember, I was the one when I found out that he had pneumonia. My first reaction to him was like, yo, bro, a month later is the next one. Why don't we talk to Engin? And he's like, no. Oh, and he got mad, like literally, like he got mad at me, bro, for even saying that. And he's like, no, I'm going no matter what. So, he wants this, bro.
Yeah, so just to make it clear for the second, third, fourth time to everyone, this is not because of pneumonia. The flight is literally cancelled. So now I'm not getting like, why is Hermes so, like, what could Jerry have done according to Hermes? That part we are not able to understand.
Just think of emotions, though, bro. You've been training everything you can. I mean, this has been going on for a year and a half. Now you're finally at the climax. You're there. All the preparation is done. You know how much work you put on, and now you're going back and forth if the guy's going to show up. Bro, it would fuck with you emotionally, man. And, I'm sure, they're running high on a lot of stuff and everything, and I'm sure, that plays a factor too.
Yeah, bro, but one thing, this is really hurting Jerry's image, because no matter how much we explain, people are constantly writing in the chat, this is just another excuse from Jerry. Ban Jerry Cadret. Jerry will forget his purse next, he'll forget his shower next. And people are writing this bunch of stuff.
I don't know, man. I've been watching all the comments, and like, if you watch the comments, he has no business even getting on the table with Ermes. Like, they have been counted out so far. So I understand, man. I know the deal.
Yeah. So
just know, though, man. I'm telling you, when this shit goes down, it's gonna be a war, and we're finally gonna make it all go down, and it's gonna be the best thing ever. So all this lead up and all this shit, it's all just adding to when it actually happens, man.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I still got hope that this is gonna happen, and we still got our main event going on in First West State, baby.
yeah, people are. I read a couple of comments about passport. Someone is saying if the passport is lost, then it is over, no chance. And somebody said there is a 24-hour passport service. So
yeah, it's a 24-hour passport. This lady's working with us, bro. She's because I right away I was like, nah, but there's no way you're gonna be able to get an expedited passport. I was like, she's like, nah, I'm telling you, man. She's like, there's a process you can do, just like you said, it's some 24-hour process. You got to fill out all these forms. And, this lady is, she's going to put them first in the line. She understands the deal.
Okay. So, is it happening, Paul? Like, what is your guess?
50-50, bro. That's where I'm at, guys. I don't know anything you guys don't know. Everything I know, I I still got faith, man. I still have hope that this lady is going to come through and she's going to save this event.
All right, brother. Okay, brother. Thanks for the info. It really matters a lot. 442 people watching, so they really appreciate it.
Hell yeah! Thank you for having me on, Pradeep. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. I love arm wrestling news. And guys, check out later the arm wrestling buzz, guys. We got a great show set up. We got Freddie Sanchez, Greg Brown coming on, and then the infamous Barry Bourne is coming back to arm wrestling. He will be on tonight, so definitely tune in. And then, now that I'm saying that, I'm gonna hit up Jerry right now, man. And we're going to see if Jerry's not on the flight, on his way there. Let's get Jerry on there tonight. So I'll hit up Jerry. So guys, make sure to tune in. Arm Wrestling Buzz, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Thanks, Paul. Bye.
Later, guys.
Seriously, thanks for the super chat, THOC. Is the microphone not working? Can you hear these taps? Works perfectly. So thanks, brother. Still, you gave me a super chat. Non-believing believer with a £1 super chat. Thank you, sir. Bad audio. You're good to go. Lag. It's kind of a mixed reaction. Microphone. Good. Okay. Thanks, Phil Woody. So, guys, once again to recap things, to make things clear, Jerry Cadret versus Ermes Gasparini. It looks like that the match is cancelled. Audio is coming from your computer. Man, that's bad. Maybe I connected it after. I don't know. I hear just fine, no lag, it's good. Not cancelled officially, bro. Yeah, officially it is not cancelled. Engi Terzi has not given any info, any update on this till now. The sound is fine, just letting you know audio is fine. Okay. It's okay, Pradeep. Yeah, man. To me, audio is always more important than video quality. Audio seems perfectly fine. Thanks, everyone. So Engin has not announced anything, and recently we have been seeing that athletes have started making their own announcements for East versus West. It didn't it wasn't the case before that. Now they've started it, and Ermis as well. I think this is one topic where Engin needs to get his charge back. Like, no, guys, you won't be doing any kind of announcing before talking with me. I'll be doing the announcing, or maybe Engin told him to. Maybe just Hermes just asked Engin to talk about this topic, or maybe it didn't. So that's kind of confusing. And Engin is already looking for replacement, I'm quite sure. But once again, as we discussed earlier, it is the number 2 arm wrestler in the world that we're talking about. We just cannot find a replacement for that kind of guy. And even Levan is injured right now. Even he is not in a shape to give Hermes a match, although he's already there. Dennis Plankov cannot give him a match. And people are saying that Morozov can be replaced. The Georgi Svetkov match can be replaced and it can be changed to Morozov. Then we can probably talk about it. But that's once again. Then what about Georgi Svetkov? That guy also deserves a match. Who is he going to arm wrestle? Maybe Zaur can come in, step in and arm wrestle Georgi Svetkov. Zaur versus Svetkov will be a cool match. Amazing match. Jerry farted and the world stopped turning. Maybe Caleb Williams with another super chat. Thank you, brother. You have been consistent. $5 this time. Have him ride out in one of the US aircraft carriers and fly plane overs to come pick him up. On a serious note, he better make it or ban him. Wow. Yeah. Zaur isn't prepared for you. Engin, he surprisingly shows a lot of calm and composure when these cancellations are happening, and he's always like, nope, it has nothing to do with the athletes. They train, they get injured, it is not on them. Things happen. He shows a surprisingly high level of patience when it comes to dealing with these cancellations. Like early on, I was reading a comment. This live stream has already been on for like 30 minutes. For maybe about 15 seconds, I said that, yeah, I think I was the first one who started initiating this match because I talked with everyone about this, all of the promoters. And there was one guy, Pradeep, don't make this about yourself. We all want to see this match, bro. Like 30 minutes, I talked about that for 15 seconds, and that's all you see. Come on, man. Pradeep, what are your honest thoughts on all of this? That's bad. That's bad. One lesson that we can learn from this is start booking your flights early, man. Start booking your flights early. It is not that Engin is not going to pay for your expenses. He will. He will. So go there a day early. But sometimes people can lose a lot of money if they go early. Then that's also a big problem. Pradeep, stop making this all about you. Joking. Yeah, I know, brother. I know. Book flights 2 weeks before. No, no, not a possibility. What are they going to do there going 2 weeks in advance? Okay, guys, Bowen will destroy Ermes. Yeah, Ryan Bowen can step in. He can be a good match. I thought East versus West 8 is going to be the best competition in years, but now, yes, as we discussed, many things happened here. Many things. First of all, Levan versus Morozov, Levan gets injured. Morozov versus Gennady, Gennady gets injured. And Morozov is himself like almost as good as being injured. He's lost 10 kilos because he cannot eat anything solid. And he has had some stomach issues for quite some time now. And then this Jerry versus Elvis, the other main event, also gets cancelled, almost cancelled. So that's a big problem. I'm not sure how Engin is going to deal with that because, as I discussed earlier, most of the pay-per-view purchases are going to come in the last 48 hours. And one thing that Engin kept on mentioning early on is that as long as he's not losing any money, he's okay. If he's breaking even, if he's not losing any money on this, he doesn't want to earn too much money from arm wrestling. Pradeep versus Ermes Gasparini. I can step up. You should face Ermes. Yes, injured Gennady versus a skinny Morozov. Good match. This is no, he tore his bicep, so that's not a possibility. That is the most dramatic arm wrestling event. Yes, Pradeep being stop being no. I casually I was reading the comments and I stumbled upon that. It didn't bother me a lot, but I was just making a reference because I started talk. I suddenly remembered, man, if this comment was written on Engin Terzi's live stream, that guy would have been banned and probably the stream would have been deleted. All I have to say is that this is all BS, which is 50-50 LMAO. Okay, Jerry just got scared. Quit crying, Wolf. What did Wolf say? Pradeep, Jerry story not adding up. The airport staff would not lose his passport. They would have it there ready for him. Sound like BS. Yeah, sounds cool when you say it. The way you said it, it sounds cool. True. Yours is all. Maybe Italia and Jerry are trolling like the Devon thumb. That was clearly a joke. It was easily understandable even at that time. Mark Skigara in the house. Thank you, brother. It's that time. I once went to the completely wrong airport like 2 hours away, where I lived previously for like 5-6 years. At that place, airport was like walking distance. It was a very small airport, so it was like at a walking distance from my home. Time to invite Rainbow and Hermes might do something. So I stepped out of my house when the takeoff time of the flight was within 1 hour. That's when I left my home for that airport. It was cool. It was cool, man. Not going to get that kind of privilege anywhere else. Pradeep, I just woke up. Have you reacted to an apology for Ryan SP? Yeah, I think the video is already uploaded. Let me see how it is doing. Revas beat Dave better than Hermes. Yes, he did. Devon beat Dave better than Hermes. Wow, it is already on top. 2.2 thousand views. That's amazing. Mark just commented there a couple of minutes and he just joined here after that. Wow, that's good. Jerry Small Balls, new name. So in that video, I talked about Ermes Gasparini versus Jerry, and I did not discuss all of these information that this his flight got cancelled and a bunch of other stuff, because that information was made public after I had already recorded and put it on upload. Bajent versus Hermes, no, no. Travis would need both arms to do anything against Hermes. Putin versus Hermes, isn't Jerry in MA? What is MA? Which state is MA? How strong is Mazahir right now? Mazahir looks good. I think his level can be around Ryan Bourne. Like if Mazahir versus Mazahir versus Artem Ternenko happens, I think Mazahir destroys Artem right now. He's big. He's big. When he faced Coach Ray, he was kind of casually arm wrestling, not taking it seriously. He himself told it like it was like just a fun for him, and his ego kind of got hurt after losing to Coach Ray. And at that time, he's like 102, 103 kilos, and now he's like 114 kilos and looking more massive, more bulky, and he's training seriously. So, and even back then, he was like just for the first 3 rounds, he just flash pinned Coach Ray very easily. Will Ermes cancel if Jerry makes the flight? No, of course not. Of course not. Engin would kill him if he does. Mazahir is stronger than Suhail Khan, I think. Apologizing for doing nothing wrong is like caving, okay, to the woke loonies. Yeah, you're talking about Devon, I guess. Can Jerry fly with private jet? Who is going to pay for that? Who is going to pay for that? But he still needs passport even for private jet. Zaur versus Hermes. I don't think Zaur. No, Zaur cannot be invited. Then maybe Engin has to cancel Oleg Petrenko's match. Engin has to tell him to go back. Am I not? Am I forgetting anything? Oleg is competing against Chansha in this event, right? I hope I'm not wrong with this information. Just found out a dog ate my passport, Jerry. Thank you, Cloudspire, for the $2 super chat. You're the man. Hermes versus John Brazink. John is not there. John is not there. Let's wait and see. Jerry appears quite wealthy. Yeah, he has supercars. He has supercars. Still going. Watch for Carolina, mommy. You're again here in the chat, okay, with the same comment. Jerry is an enemy of the sport. Someone on the subreddit has posted lots of available flights. Seriously, so are they joking? If there are lots of flights available, then are they joking? What's going on here, bro? Dennis was feeling more comfortable or uncomfortable. Okay, uncomfortable than Levant. Dennis versus Hermes. I'm not sure if this is entirely true. I'm not sure. Not cancelled 100%. Yeah, this is not cancelled yet. That's for sure, because Engin has not announced it, and they are still looking for replacements. First of all, they are looking for next flights and Jerry's passport. More importantly, yeah, that's what Paul was also saying, that it is possible for him to go there if he had his passport, but he doesn't. That's a big problem. Short story. So on the same day, just the regular flights get like more than 2 times expensive of the regular price. So if that is the same for these international flights as well, it may be costing like $1,000 anyways at least, and then it's like more than $2,000. Wait, it's a passport problem, not health problem. Yes, yes, that's what we discussed early on in this stream. That's a passport problem, and more than that, it is a flight cancellation problem. So Jerry went to the airport, but their flight got cancelled, and then when he went back to his home, when he tried to rebook the flights, he saw that he left his passport at the airport, and now he still doesn't have his passport. This has to be a joke. And he also got in a car crash when he was going home. It wasn't anything serious, but his Uber got crashed. Flights to Turkey are about $1,700 from US to Turkey. Yeah, $1,700. Yeah, now it's going to be really expensive. Istanbul. Hi from Jalan. Where's that? $2,000 is easily worth keeping a huge match on. I don't believe anything Jerry says, especially since he speaks through Paul Italia and never on his own. Yeah, that's not love. That's yeah. You already wrote it earlier as well. How long is the flight? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. 10, 12 hours at least. More than that, maybe. What else? Not many flights are directly to Istanbul, anyways. That's what I would be assuming. From India to Turkey is like nothing. It's from Delhi. It may be a 4 hour flight at max, maybe less than 4 hours, 3.5 hours, and still the flights are like really expensive, almost $500. The direct flights, it's crazy for such a small distance. It's not even 3,000 miles, 2,500 2,000 miles, I think. No motive to lie. I mean, yeah, Engin wouldn't allow them to lie about this situation. I don't think he would. So is it cancelled? Yes or no? If you ask me, unless they're kind of playing a joke where there is a very small possibility, like a couple of percent chance, unless that is true, it looks like that match is off. Why? Because Hermes wouldn't make that video. He wouldn't be so frustrated if he thought that there is any chance of Jerry making it to Istanbul. Hi from Italy, Pradeep. You are great. Thanks, Stefano. You're the man. Have you seen any proof of his flight being? Somebody wrote in the comment section that you can search it on internet. The flight is cancelled. Someone should give Jerry Ching's chutney. What is Ching's? I know what chutney is, but what is Ching's? Prokopchuk versus Ermes left. Actually, a close match. No, no. I don't think it is a close match. There is no flight from Florida to Istanbul cancelled today. Okay. The mighty Silverback, Florida. Is Jerry traveling from Florida? Bachu versus Hermes, make it happen. Jerry isn't from Florida, guys. Okay, Jerry posted the screenshot of the cancelled flight on his YouTube. Jerry's YouTube. Okay, I'll read it out for you guys. Jerry. Okay. 4 hours ago, Paul Italia uploaded Jerry Cadret will win versus Hermes Gasparini. Jerry's channel even doesn't show up. Let me go to filters and search by channel. No, Jerry hasn't posted anything on his YouTube, bro. What are you talking about? Neither has Paul Italia. Jerry's from Excuse Will. 2 years ago, Jerry did live in Florida. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Let me see Jerry. No, Instagram. I checked his Instagram right before starting this live. Till that time, he didn't post anything. No, it doesn't show any new posts from Jerry. So Bob Sapp will do if he can take a dive. Bob Sapp. Community post. Okay, okay, okay. Now I got it, guys. Now I got you. Jerry Big Daddy. So community post, let me read. Flight that got cancelled. Went to rebook, gave lady my passport to rebook, and she said flight was full and he would need to do layover flight in order to get to Istanbul. Decided to go home and regroup and talk to Engin. Went to book a new flight and realized my passport was missing. Working with lady from airport trying to get this passport and flight situation figured out. Keep everyone posted. Turkish Airlines THY82 Tango Kilo 82 from Bravo Oscar Sierra Boston MA to India Sierra Tango Istanbul Turkey. Flight cancelled. The departures was 26th July 2023, 11 p.m. around 11 p.m. 10 minutes EDT. Yeah, 27 cancelled. It is saying it is cancelled. So yeah, there's your proof, guys. Total travel time 9 hour 35 minutes. The most important document, oops, it lost. Yes, the passport is lost. But yeah, how did airport lose it? I'm not saying that it is entirely their responsibility to take care of it if somebody left it there. Cat stole his passport. Cat ate Todd Hutchings. Cat stole Todd Hutchings. What's that called? Workout logbook. 1 minute silence for Engin. Is there any other opponent for Hermes? I don't think there is. Maybe only Revaz Lutidze can be a possibility. He is strong enough to probably do something against Hermes. Otherwise, other than him, I don't think anyone. Nobody can even get there. Levan and Dennis are there, but they are not in any kind of shape to challenge Hermes. But Zaur cannot travel, cannot go there because Oleg Petrenko is there, and then Vitali can also not go there because Oleg Petrenko is competing. Sometimes it's kind of weird, isn't it? Like if you were Oleg Petrenko, or if you were Vitali, or if you're Zaur and Vitali may be thinking, bro, just because of you, we cannot go there. But we have no problem to compete with you, but you guys have a problem to compete with us. Not against each other, but even at the same event. Can anyone link the screenshot of the cancelled flight? So that is available on Jerry's community post. In a couple of minutes, I'll read it again, and in about 50 minutes overall time, I'll end this live stream. So that's about 3 minutes from now. Jerry just got scared. Mad Mask takes the challenge. No, no. His passport flew out of a convertible while he was dining to the driving to the airport. Yeah, that's a possibility. But he took Uber. So when the Uber got crashed, maybe then the passport flew out somewhere on the street. That's some scary shit from Petrenko. Yeah, that's some scary shit for sure. Defense. Bring David or Voda. Alex Kodecha versus Ermes Gasparini. Jerry locked his passport and it vanished. Licked his passport. Okay, licked. Zaur called out Hermes. No, he didn't. Did he? Zaur is the man. He's just out there to get his name. He just. I heard you have problems with your cellmate. Cadoret can't go to arm fight. I'm ready to fly out to German on short notice and give you a tough fight. Zaur is always ready to do anything. That guy is like, he's the man. He's the man. Organize it again. He's saying, wow, Zaur is hungry. My man was saying this week, not even last week, this week, my man was saying that he'll be ready by in next 2 months, and then he'll win the AMC for sure. He needs a couple of months. And the next day he's like, I'm ready for Devon. Give me Devon. Book it hanging August 26th. I want it. If he cannot find any opponent. And then after that, he's like, book it hanging. I'm ready for Hermes. Zaur is the man. Like, how can you not like the guy? He's like super humble, like really respectful, and he's just amazing. I just really like the guy. Put Zaur and send Putin Petrenko home. Yeah, Petrenko, man. Petrenko. We talk about other guys. Oleg Petrenko has probably caused more troubles than anyone else here. Engin booked the flights for Artur Makarov. Then he realized that Oleg Petrenko is coming, and Mr. Oleg Petrenko cannot get mixed up with the Russians. So that Engin had to tell Arthur Makarov, bro, please stay home. I cannot invite you, even though I already booked your flights. Why? Because Oleg Petrenko is coming. It looks weird. In my opinion, whoever has the problem shouldn't be invited. So if the Russians are saying no, we will not compete if the Ukrainians are competing, then tell the Russians, okay, then stay home. It's your problem. But Engin is I can understand Engin still has to somehow somewhat work under the WAF organization. That's why he has to cater for all of these things. Otherwise, nobody would, man. Nobody would. Slightly off topic, Pradeep. What happened to Eric Spoto? I have no idea, brother. I haven't heard about him or seen him. Do you know Rivaz served in the Georgian army? Yes. I think he did tell us something about that. Sorry, I missed your comment. Sorry, I missed your comment. All right, guys. So it's about time to end this live stream. If you can, if you want to support me, then please hit the thumbs up before you leave. 150 likes would be really awesome. It's about 50 minutes. I'll recap the news once again for you. Jerry versus Ermes Cancelled seems to be cancelled. There, that's the update from Jerry. I'm going to read it out once again. Till that time, please take the likes number up. Flight that got cancelled went to rebook. Gave the lady my passport, the lady on the counter, to rebook, and she said flight was full and he would need to do a layover flight in order to get to Istanbul. Decided to go home and regroup and talk to Engin. Went to go book a new flight and realized my passport was missing. Working with lady from airport trying to get this passport and flight situation figured out. Keep everyone posted. Turkish Airlines 82 cancelled. All right, that was the news. Thank you guys. 139 likes already. You 140 already. You guys are awesome. Please support this channel as much as you can. I'm here at Pro Punjab League event in Delhi. I'll be staying here for about 17 and 18 more days and going to be really busy. It's like really busy trying to find some time to do some news. I need to go there early and I am not, like it's 1 a.m. now. I didn't sleep well last night, maybe at most 4.5 hours, and it's 1 a.m. now, and 7 a.m. is Paul Italia's podcast. And at around 8 a.m. I need to be present there for some meeting of Pro Punjab League. It's difficult, man. I'm not sure if I'll be able to make Paul Italia's podcast. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Bye.